What's going on, Pickleball World? Welcome back to another episode of the Only Pickleball Podcast.
OPP.
And yeah, you know me. I'm your host, LT. And with me, as always, is our Chief Editing Officer, the lovely Nicole and Divine. How you doing today, Nicole?
Good.
So a lot to talk about this episode, which is awesome. Murray is finally joining the show. What's up, buddy? This is Murray. He's the one behind the scenes working the cameras and stuff. But I'm sure he'll go lay down and get front row seats to the show. Before we continue, we just want to shout out all the people who have been supporting the channel. Super appreciative. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Really helps out the channel a ton. Hit that like button, share with your friends, family, tag people, so more people can get to see our lovely faces on their phones. Yeah. Memorial Day weekend is passed.
Yeah.
How was your Memorial Day weekend? Not unpickleball related.
It was great. We had a long weekend. I took Friday off for travel, so I had an extra day without work, and then of course, lots of playing, and then off work again Monday. Just had a cookout with the fam. Okay. Nice and relaxing. So it's good.
What's your on Memorial Day? What's your go-to plate? What do you put on your plate from the barbecue or cookout?
Oh God, everything. I eat everything. Hamburgers, hot dogs, as much as possible.
Cool. So you guys, did you do any water events,
no,
sprinklers,
we just ate and chatted and caught up.
Cool.
It was fun. Cool. What about
you? Memorial Day for me is always a weird holiday. I feel like everyone I know is either doing something or not doing anything.
Yeah.
And so I'm usually in the not doing anything crowd. And so I didn't really do anything yesterday besides play pickleball early in the morning.
No hamburgers?
No hamburgers. I did play a tournament this weekend and had 4 hamburgers.
Nice.
Yeah, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, I actually played at Plymar Monday morning. Shout out to Darren. Darren invited me. Darren Dinks on Instagram. He invited me up. Solid group of 4 or 5 plus people. Men and women. Nice. So it was super fun to get to play before it got really hot yesterday. Or before it rained. Actually,
I like Plymar.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, that wasn't our first tournament, was it? No, our first tournament was the Harrisburg. But yeah, was that our first outdoor tournament though, Plymar?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was.
Okay, so shout out to Plymar, our first outdoor tournament. That was super fun. You didn't play pickleball on Memorial Day, but you know who did play pickleball? Bill Gates.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Tuesday playing.
Yeah, Bill Gates played. What did he say? So former Microsoft CEO Bill Gates took to Instagram to showcase his love for pickleball during the holiday weekend. His caption read, "I can't think of a better way to spend a long weekend than on the court as a pickler." He's from Seattle, where pickleball originated. Yeah. Is that correct? Or somewhere up there. And he said he's been playing for more than 50 years. I don't know about that. I call
50 years.
Yeah. But Bill Gates was playing pickleball, so he knows what's up. He must have been wait. So does he know that's helping Apple's case for pickleball being better than tennis? Well, Bill Gates, he must have sold a company because he's helping out his competitors. But so shout out to Bill Gates. He played on Memorial Day.
I wanted to play yesterday, but I got so full.
So full. Nicole got full of half a hot dog and a quarter of jam. So let's talk about our pickleball weekend. We both had tournaments.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear about yours because first off, you're a New York native now.
I know.
You spent the last 2 weekends in New York City. So the best place for pizza,
Don't ask me. I'm not a local.
Okay. To take the train to the...
I'm just glad I made it in and out alive. Honestly.
Okay, so let's recap your pickleball weekend in New York, Nicole. So start with your singles. I know you played singles.
Yeah, so I played singles on Saturday. We had a bracket of 4. It was originally 6. We had 2 drop out.
Wow. Do you know why they were dropped out?
I don't know. I don't know who they were. So there were 2 of the girls I've never played before from other states. Mm-hmm. So
they must have heard you were coming.
Saturday.
That's because they heard you were coming. They were like, "No,
yeah, they were.
We don't stand a chance. We don't stand a chance."
Obviously, I'm intimidated by my 4-1 DUPR. But yeah, I played singles Saturday. Had the biggest comeback probably in my sports history ever.
Oh, do tell.
So I was in the semifinals at women's singles against Lauren Santo, and she's a fierce competitor.
Okay.
Her and I are always head to head. I think we're like 2-2 at this point.
Okay.
Really fun to play. Always long points. She gets everything back. Super annoying, Lauren, but kudos. And so I was down in a game of 15 to 13. It was 13-2.
13-2?
And I came back to win at 15-13.
No way.
Yes.
First off, how many timeouts did you use?
I used 2, which is my max.
How did you get down 13-2, Nicole?
Lauren was on. She just came out like with a mission. She was aggressive and everything was deep and hard, and I was just kind of like on the defense.
And so like during her stretch or her run, because who served first?
She did.
And then what, like, did she score how many?
She went on a run, made a couple side outs, but mainly I just couldn't close the points out.
Right.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts going, like, what were you thinking, like, 13-2?
Well, I mean, so I was the semifinal, and, you know, I was thinking, okay, like, worst case scenario, I lose this, and I can still play for bronze. Right?
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, it's first or nothing. Like, so I just tried to brush it off, and I'm like, just start over. Like, mentally, like, it's 0-0. Nothing's happened so far. Just, like, reset.
Right.
We switch over at 8. She was up 8-0.
Okay.
On the changeover.
Okay.
And
first to 8.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, when you play 15, I always tell my partners, first to 8. To 8. You know, when you have to switch sides. Yeah.
And then I started having some of my supporters gather around. Shout out to Ashwin and Dylan. Like, I could not have done it without them. They were coaching me, cheering me on.
Who, little Dylan?
Dylan Unkert.
Shout out to Dylan. He was the
best coach. He was so good.
I saw he got a golden ticket. Shout out to you and Charlotte, Dylan. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But they were coaching me, and they were like, you can still do this. Like, you've got it. Like, they gave me a couple of, like, tips and strategies, and I just kind of, like, went and I ran with it. And
Can you let us in on some of the tips and strategies? So,
just basically coming in more.
Okay. So you were staying back.
I was staying back. So kind of, like, really taking that first offensive shot, following it in, and then just being aggressive at the net. Right. And Lauren runs everything down. So it's like I had to hit a couple balls up there, but was able to, like, really take advantage of the court and, like, position myself to take offense.
Good.
So yeah, I came back to win 15-13, and it was huge for me going into the final. So it was a lot of fun. That's
crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to know what was going through her head. Like, all she needed was 2 more points.
Yeah.
That's got to be like.
Got to be tough.
Yeah. What was like the largest run that you went on? Do you remember? Like it was 13-2 at one point.
Yeah.
At one point, like what was the closest?
Probably like 3 or 4 points in a row that I actually scored. We got a couple side outs.
Okay.
But I would say I won like maybe 4 and 5 in a row.
Wow.
I think the momentum just changed. Like I had it. I had a lot of people like pass me throughout the day that saw me like later on, and they were like, "Such a good comeback! Like so fun to watch."
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I was fired up going into the final.
Cool. Did they can you go back and watch that? Is it streaming?
No.
Okay. Dang.
There's cords everywhere.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got obliterated in the final.
Ooh.
Brigitte. She was a D1 tennis player. Tall, powerful, just outmatched. Like, and I got 2 points total.
That was the first time you ever saw her, right? Oh, yes. You guys played best out of 3?
Best out of 3 in the final.
To 11? Yep. And you had 2 points total?
2 points total.
Wow.
11-1, 11-1. She's from California originally.
Was she sandbagging?
I mean, DUPR-wise, no.
Okay.
But, like, skill-wise, she could play up. Like,
okay.
She's really, really good.
Okay.
It was fun to play her just to, like, see what that's like.
Right. Did you walk away with some things you might
For sure.
add to your bag? Like your bag? Okay.
At that moment, there was nothing else I could do, skill-wise, to come back and beat her. But I'm just glad I made it to the final and got to play.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. Shout out to you. I mean, you had good chances, 1 out of 4, to make the, you know what? I'm sorry, you had a 3 out of 4 chance to get a medal, but finals, obviously, you had a 2 out of 4, 50% chance, but you still got to play, and again, you were already down 13-2. So that's what's up, man. The determination. I'm glad you persevered in that. And I'm glad you had the support from some people that were from the area.
Nice.
So
got my silver, went into Sunday mixed, hoping to get another medal. A lot of really, really good teams. We played 4 or 5.
And that was pool play, right?
It was pool play, yeah.
Okay.
There was 9 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one pool that had 5 teams, one pool that had 4 teams. Everybody made the playoffs.
All 9 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So how they do
guaranteed
that?
4 matches in APP.
Okay. At every APP event?
Yeah.
That's good to know. So, if anyone's looking for a tournament and they're scared they might not get the money's worth, APP, as per Nicole,
it's cool they do
you
that.
get a guarantee of 4 matches at least. And that way, how do they do that then?
So I guess if there's at least 4 people, everybody makes the playoffs. So you at least play, another match outside your.
So you're saying all APPs are round robin now?
I think it's amateur.
Okay.
Maybe all amateurs are round robin.
Cool. So that's cool. All amateurs are round robin. That'd be super cool. I'm gonna start looking for some APP events to play in.
No, it's totally worth it.
Yeah. So back to your mix. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So a lot of good teams. We really had some good fights. Couple of matches we really showed up and just kind of like dominated.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2, were a little close, but we just couldn't pull it out.
Right. You were 2-2, right?
2-2.
Okay. Did you play against anybody that you know?
Oh yeah, we played against our roommate for the weekend, Tom Connolly.
Tom, shout out to Tom.
I really had it in my mind that I knew we were going to play him. I
Did
just
you?
knew it.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. I'm like, I know we're going to play you. We got out of the round robin. We finished second in our pool, and we had to play Tom and Alicia
in the playoffs. But not in the round robin.
Correct.
Okay.
I had never played Tom or Alicia before. Obviously, I know they're great players. Like I see what they do at their tournaments. Yeah. So, but I was like, I had all the faith in the world in us, but they dominated.
They've been playing together for years.
Yeah, and they were on. Years. Like there's just nothing we could do.
Yeah.
So I'm over it now, Tom. I told him I'm still working on getting over it.
Oh, you didn't talk to him for a little bit after? Hey, man. So, at least you, I don't know, got to play against friends.
Yeah. Just and like higher level players. Like I've never played against that many high level players in one tournament.
Right. Cool. So what is your biggest takeaway from the weekend?
Oh, probably mental strength. Okay. Like against those better players, like if you're down, just play like you're not down.
Play like it's 0-0.
Yeah.
Every point's a new game.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. I like that. So, mom advice of the week. Play
like it's the beginning of the match.
Play like it's the beginning of the match.
Yeah, just reset. Like the mental game is what it is. Like,
yeah.
Gotta stay positive.
Well, congrats on your silver medal. Sorry you came up short in the mix, but you know. Damn, you're so close to that golden ticket. I wanted to see one of those things in person. Do you get to take them?
No, they just give it to you through photo.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, everybody holds the same one.
Oh my gosh, dang it. I know someone has to have one of those that they
it's just sitting by the podium and they hand it to the next person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wondered that too.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
What about you? You played in the Pickle Me Silly.
I played in the Pickle Me Silly in Maryland, Owings Mills, Maryland. So it's funny because they had like a 4-0 and a 4-5 category, and then the 4-5 had like 3 teams.
Yeah.
So I was gonna sign up with Preston. Shout out to Preston. I got an email registration because I had signed up by myself. Remember last episode?
Oh yeah, you needed somebody.
And then I didn't get it. I didn't get any. No one signed up with me. Yeah. The tournament director texted me the day after and was like, "Hey, you think you're gonna be able to find someone to play with?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm waiting on like 2 responses." Yeah. Preston got back to me, said, "Yeah." So I let him know.
Yeah.
And then like he's like, "Okay, I'll get him registered." And then later that day, I get an email from Pickleball Bracket saying, somebody named Kyle Shaw registered with me. And then literally immediately after, the tournament director texted me like, "Hey, like this other guy was already entered. We wanted to see if we can just get him in this event.
Yeah.
If you want to play with him, cool. If not, you still play with Preston. But if Preston wants to play and he can find a partner, we'll just let them enter for free." Okay. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. I'd rather have more people in the bracket. And, we talk trash and rec play. So definitely got to, settle some of our quarrels in the tournament. But anyway, so Preston and Jeremy played together. We wrote down, so there were 5 teams in the bracket. They ended up combining and making a 4-0 to 5-0 bracket. Like the best guy had like a 4-7 DUPR or something like that.
It's a wide range.
Right. But so yeah, we played. Kyle and I played for the first time. He's like 6'2", so we're both tall guys covering the court. I had actually met him before. I didn't recognize his name, but I met him before at like a Downingtown pickleball facility. And after like I was playing for like 2 hours, he's like, "You want to play singles?" I was like, "Sure."
Oh, so you played with him before?
No, I just played against him in singles for a couple points.
Okay.
I was like, bro, you're too good. Like, I'm done. Like, I can't. You're too young. I can't play singles. And but anyway, so we played round robin. I think we ended up going 2-2 in round robin. We lost to Preston, and then we lost.
Did?
Yeah, we lost to Preston and Jeremy in a round robin.
So happy.
Preston was talking so much trash. He was mic'd up, but the mics didn't work because you're a bum. He didn't get the microphones to work in the video. But yeah, they beat us, and so they end up second after the round robin. We were in third place, and we know. Typically, we're like, okay, first team gets a bye because there's an odd amount of teams. Second will play fifth place. Third will play fourth. We get the clipboard, and it's like we're playing the number 2 seed.
Yeah,
and we're like, yo. And the tournament director had told us it was single elimination. So we get the clipboard. It's us versus Preston in the first round of playoffs. Loser go home. So we're like, so we go to the tournament director like, hey, like, is this right? Because the 2 should be playing the 5, 3 should be playing 4.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the 4 or the 5, they're going to get automatically going to be guaranteed a medal.
You always are up at the tournament directors talking about the format of the event.
I mean, yeah, sorry. I just got to know. I always have questions. I just need clarity. I need clarification. So we're up at the tournament booth, or I'm sorry, the tournament table, and the lady's like trying to explain to us how basically it works. And we're like, no, we understand how a bracket works, but typically 2 plays a 5.
Yeah.
And she was like, she's not changing it. The tournament director was like, here, come look. Like, so I was like around behind the table looking at this. But Preston was right there with me too, because he was like, yo, one of us aren't getting a medal. But then they were like, oh no, like you still can play. If you lose, you automatically go to bronze medal. If you win, you automatically go. It was just so weird. So it didn't matter anyway, because we bust their ass and we beat them pretty handily. I had to activate tournament mode in that one.
But didn't they still get bronze?
They did get bronze. They had to play for bronze.
Oh, okay.
So they went to the bronze medal match. They had to play for bronze. We advanced to the gold medal match, and it was supposed to be just 1 game to 15, but we talked to the tournament director and they're letting us play best out of 3 to 11.
Both teams decided.
Both teams decided, and so he was cool with it. And we actually won 12-10 the first game in the gold medal match, and then we ended up obviously losing the next 2.
Yeah.
But we finally had gotten it together by at least that first game of the gold medal match. But
good for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. So George and Alec, they were just too good on that day. But I still owe you one, George.
But I'll never forget our first tournament together at the Y. You went to the tournament director and you were like, this isn't correct.
Oh.
And he literally let you take the draw sheet on the wall and rewrite the entire thing.
I did. That's right. I was like sitting there like, this is what a 9, because wasn't there like 9?
Explaining it to him.
Yeah, they did. They had no idea. I mean, I think it was their first tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just had no idea. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's like your MO.
I think I might have to direct the tournament. Everyone else is, right? But anyway, so got my first medal 2024. I don't want to say it was like a gimme medal.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative that I got the medal, but competition could have been tougher. Could have been more teams to play through. Yeah.
I speak for myself and our viewers when I say, finally, we're really glad that you got it. Can't stop talking about it.
Thank you. Add the applause sound. Cool. So yeah, I'm good now. Now I'm ready now I'm like, okay,
good,
cool. I'm ready to get into the action.
Awesome. Who's the New York Net Bandit?
Who is it?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but
what are they doing?
So I guess like there's a park in New York and Manhattan that somebody's been like taking down all the like pickleball equipment, like cutting up the nets, hiding
like City Pickle? Like in
No, I think it's a park like Riverside.
Oh, okay.
I think there's like Riverside, Manhattan.
They're
park.
vandalizing.
They're vandalizing pickleball courts.
Okay.
Because they must be a tennis player.
Probably a tennis player.
Yeah, so they said they're cutting up nets. They're burying nets over here and like crossbars over here. They're like, yeah, you guys are not playing pickleball in this park.
How could you care that much?
I feel like it might be like, I wonder if it's like a homeless person who lives in a park and is like, it's too loud.
This noise.
Right? It's too loud. That'd be so funny. So I'm really excited about the DUPR reliability score.
Are you?
Have you seen that?
I've seen that your reliability score is not 100.
Well, it doesn't need to be 100, first off.
I know that.
Okay. Is yours 100?
It is.
No, it's not.
100%.
Put her
Doubles
reliability
and singles.
Put her reliability score right 100%
here. 100% reliable.
I call baloney on that one.
But I did see that if it's over 60, it's
Right.
like it's reliable.
Right. So I'm at 89, I think it was. What was my singles? Do you know?
1%.
Singles is the one. Okay, that's fair. I haven't played a singles tournament in like 2 years. All right, get off my back. But it should still be at least a 4. Don't put it below 4, please. But yeah, so we're super like stoked about the reliability score because now people whose dupers are like a 5.0, you know who you are. Your reliability score's a 2 because this person be talking mad junk. I'm a 5.0 duper. I'm a 5.0 duper. Yeah, got you.
No, it's cool. I like it.
But yeah, I like it too. So I'm gonna start fact checking some people on their dupers.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to like peek at anyone
but
else.
I feel like duper is gonna be like the way to, like, that's gonna be like
I'm telling you,
the rating system.
Yeah.
With this reliability score now too, like I feel like you can't really argue with it too much, right?
So the French Open started this week.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously some big news with Nadal getting knocked out in the first round. His last French Open, possibly his last Grand Slam. Don't ask who Nadal is.
I know who he is.
Okay.
I have his shoes. I play in his shoes.
Okay. I thought you were going to say who.
No, I was going to ask, like, what was he ranked? Was he not ranked for this tournament?
Like, oh my God. The lowest he's ever been.
Like, yeah, like, what's up with him? Like,
160. He was injured.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the lowest ranking he's had. So he came in and played like a top player first round.
Right. And the top player got it done. Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
How old is he? Do you know?
I mean, he's relatively young, but for the sport, like,
right.
near retirement.
Right. So yeah, have you ever, like, I guess because you're a tennis player, you used to watch?
Oh, I used to watch the French Open all the time. Yeah.
What did you like about the French Open?
Just that the style of play is different. So because it's dirt, there's a lot of sliding.
Yeah.
It's like more finesse.
That color, like, I love seeing that color. Mm-hmm. Have you ever played on clay?
Like hard true. They don't have like true clay around here.
Hard true.
True is like it's like a dusty surface, but it's not like soft like the clay.
Okay. I played on I believe it's clay. They advertise as clay, and I think it was Horsham, PA, maybe somewhere around there was a tournament. We played. It was a pickleball tournament.
That's cool.
But the lines were like that metal tape, kind of. Mm-hmm. And so that was kind of like if the ball hit that, like
the bounces off.
But you also, it was easier to call out balls because you know.
Oh yeah, you can see where it bounces.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So there's some pros and cons to it, but the biggest news from the French Open, you saw that?
Yeah.
Did you see any of the pickleball?
I didn't.
Okay.
I have to check it out.
So yeah, they said I guess they were having pickleball from like the 26th to the 1st.
Is it like professionals?
That was a good question.
Who's there?
Yeah, I don't know if it was professionals. I feel like it was maybe like for spectators, or maybe just
here's what this sport is. That you keep
kill some time. Whether
I
don't know is there a lot of waiting when you're like a spectator at these?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So maybe they wanted to do something like that. But super cool. The French Open, had pickleball for like almost a week there. Cool. I want to see what that looked like and if it was on that clay as well.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to research that, look up some videos.
It's going on till the 1st, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So actually, it's still going on. So we know you already unveiled to us your paddle sponsorship.
Yeah.
Did you get to play with it in New York?
I did not. They actually were delivered while it was in New York.
Oh, dang. You probably wouldn't play with them anyway because you didn't get time to practice.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have tried it, but it would have been risky.
Right, risky.
Yeah.
You got the package, right? What can you tell us?
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They're so pretty.
I actually felt the one super gritty.
Yeah, super gritty.
Super gritty. So I mean, the spin.
You ever see that video that's like, why are these illegal? And then he like sticks it to his shirt and it like stays there.
Oh yeah, I saw that guy.
It's not quite as gritty as that, but like that's what it feels like to me. Like it could stick to something.
That guy that did that, he runs tournaments. He was at a tournament at Mercer's Bucks.
Oh, really?
And I was like, yo, that's the guy from
He looked familiar.
Mercer's Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah. I forget the name of his tournament group. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so continue.
So it feels kind of like very much like the surface is super textured, a lot of grip for the ball. So a lot of touch, which I wasn't expecting from that paddle. It's a very it's known for speed. Mm-hmm. So I got to drill with it a little bit yesterday before the rain. very limited amount of time, but like got to hit a lot of different variety of shots.
Yeah.
And it has a surprising amount of touch for as much speed as it generates.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to like play with it and see what I can do.
Cool. How many paddles did you get?
I got 2 of their premium paddles.
Did you get the red and the blue one?
Got the red and the blue.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to see that. Cool. So, anything else? Did he say any other swag or not yet?
No, just paddles for now.
Just paddles?
So I'm going to be doing some like, here's what I have found playing with these for the first time, just to share with you guys like the differences between the paddles and what they're used, like the best play with them. But really excited to like play with them.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, I played with the new paddle this weekend. I had got like the 11.624 pickleball. Shout out to 11.624.
What does that mean?
So it actually means like he entered some jelly bean contest years ago. I forget how long ago, but he guessed the correct number and it was like 11,624 jelly beans. So that's how he got the name.
Lucky.
Yeah. Right. So I guess, that's
okay. So it has nothing to do with pickleball.
Nothing to do with pickleball. I'm sure everyone asked him that. I'm not a paddle reviewer, but for me, I did like the paddle. It was super light. I didn't really get much time to practice with it before the tournament.
Yeah.
I added some lead tape. I had my signature gold tape around the edge guard. Threw in the Hexacore grip, but I'm still tweaking. I'm still messing with like the adjustments on it. But
you did play with it all.
But I did play with it whole. I had some errors that I felt like it was due to. It was a thinner paddle than the Ruby that I've been playing with.
Yeah.
Super light because than the Ruby. So I'm still trying to get it to where I want. I'm not rolling those guys of like I need mine at 8.5.
Right.
It's
just a feel.
It's just a feel thing for me. So, but I won a medal with it, so I'm super happy with it for now.
Awesome.
So it's time for our favorite part of the show, where we get to talk about the hottest league in America. That's what I'm calling it. The hottest pickleball league in America. You heard, I said it here first.
At least the tri-state area.
At least the tri-state. I was thinking about that the other day. Tri-state. We say that, but I mean, what? Tri means 3, right?
I think that means PA, New Jersey, New York.
PA, New Jersey, New York. But I just played in Maryland. And did we play in Delaware? Not really.
I don't think anyone plays in Delaware. Does anyone play in Delaware?
Does anyone play in Delaware? Press is playing in a tournament in Delaware, in Dover, I think, in a couple of weeks. So New York, PA, Jersey. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
CPL, week 12.
Nearing the end.
So they're doing, again, 14 weeks in the season 1 regular season. And then they are have that 1 week of playoffs.
Yeah.
So I did notice that CPL put out something new this week.
This is so cool.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And then, so it's called The Odds. And
I feel like their person who does statistics got bored and is like, I can do more.
Man, they probably did because they were like that. They have a smart behind the scenes crew over there that's getting all these analytics done. And it actually reminded me of like the DUPR reliability score.
Yeah.
Right. So when I saw that, or actually, because I saw the odds first, and then I think it was maybe today or yesterday, I saw the DUPR reliability score. But so the odds basically predicts based off super high tech analytics, who's going to win what given matchup between clubs, and then goes further to break down, who's going to win percentage of men's wins, women's wins, and mixed wins, right?
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool. I think it's based off of like what they've already done against each other.
Right.
And the probability of doing it again.
Exactly. So that's super cool. I mean, this league is going to be, no, I'm sorry. It already is the hottest league in America, but it's only going to grow. So I'm super excited that we're covering it. So week 12, let's go over the results, shall we?
Sure.
So week 12 found number 5 Mercer Bucks at number 6 Flemington, number 4 Monroe at Pickle Jar, of course, number 1 Pickle Jar, and then number 7 Allstate at number 3 Courtyard.
I hope we hear some good news this week about Allstate.
Spoiler alert, you know. Nicole, you're silly. Okay. I'm sorry, Allstate. I'm a free agent, Allstate.
I have friends on that team.
Pick me up.
Sorry, Stephen Conger.
Are they still your friends after this show? Monroe at Pickle Jar. With no surprise, Pickle Jar won that matchup, winning 23 matches to 9. Mercer's Bucks. Man, Mercer's Bucks have some of the tightest games. Mercer's Bucks squeaked out a W versus Flemington, 17 matches to 15. And then Allstate was visiting Courtyard, and Courtyard donated 6 wins to Allstate out of the 32.
That was really nice of them.
Nice of them. Probably helps some of their standings or something. Let's go over the Week 12 standings, and then we will talk about some of the player races.
Yeah.
All right. So Week 12 standings finds Mercer's Bucks moving back up to the number 4 spot.
Okay.
They are currently 6-4. So
that win against Flemington really helped them.
The win against Flemington really helped them, and Flemington they were not laying down. They were not like giving up easily.
Robbie and Courtney came back.
Robbie and Courtney was like, sorry, Tom. You're gonna have to be on the outside looking in like us this year. And then Courtyard, Bounce, and Pickle Jar are still the top 3. Bounce and Courtyard do have a 7-3 record though, so watch out for that. They might flip-flop here close to the end. We'll see. And I'm assuming in the playoffs, the number 1 seed is going to take on the number 4 seed, and then a 2 and 3, like it should be. Pickle me, silly.
And if it's not that way, LC will come find you, Robbie.
I will come
he'll
find
explain to you that is the way it should be.
Because Nicole and I will be there in person, right, Nicole?
Yes.
We will be there, coming to you live. Ooh, we should do a live episode. Nah. Should we? We should do a live.
Maybe we should. So who are our players of the week this week?
Nicole, I'm glad you asked. So our only pickleball podcast female player of the week goes to Sue Debs from Players Courtyard. Sue had a total 7-1 record. She went undefeated in mixed and 3-1 in the women's.
Wow.
She averaged 20.25 points per game, and she had a plus 61 point differential. So shout out to you, Sue.
Nice job.
And her club teammate, Isaac Delberry, he gets our OPP Male Athlete of the Week. He was undefeated in his 8 matches, 4-0 in the men's, 4-0 in the mixed, and he had a whopping point differential of plus 82.
Wow.
Crazy. So shout out to Players Courtyard for having our players of the week, and also currently in that playoff race.
Kudos.
So yeah, kudos. So I know we have our player of the week. That's my favorite part. But Nicole, I know your favorite part of the CPL is covering the Anna Lee Waters and Ben Johns awards. It hasn't moved for the women.
Okay.
So we still have the same top 3 for the Anna Lee Waters award. Yo-Yo still holding that number 1 spot down. Man, and Giselle and Anisha in the 2 and 3 spot. I don't know if that's going to move much. Trang still hanging on the outside in number 4, but I don't know if those top 3 are going to move much. Still wanting to see Yo-Yo in action in person.
We may have to see her in the playoffs.
But we will get to see her in the playoffs. I am sure about that they will be in the playoffs. And for the men's, we had a few changes in the top 3. Obi moved down from the 2 spot to number 3. Isaac then moved up, our player of the week, to the 2 spot. But Manny's still holding down that number 1 spot at Courtyard. But it looks like Courtyard men, the Courtyard men are, going to be fighting for that season 1 Ben Johns Player of the Season award. That's so cool. Shout out to those dudes. Can't wait to see you guys play a couple weeks at the finale in June. Looking ahead for week 13. Lucky week 13. Courtyard is going to be at number 3. Courtyard is going to be at number 2. Bounce. So keep an eye on that because again, they have the same record. So we could see some changes in the standings.
Yeah.
7 Allstate is going to be at number 6. Flemington. I'm thinking I think Allstate might pull this one off. This is going to be the first win in the season. I'm calling it. You heard it here first.
I believe in you guys.
Yeah, go Allstate. Let's get it done. Do not get pickled this first season. Do not get pickled in this first season. And then number 1 pickle jar is going to be at number 4 Mercer's Bucks. Oh man,
those are good.
This is wow because Mercer's Bucks again, they're the 4 seed, and they keep flipping with that number 5 spot. Yeah. So wow, these are some good matchups this week, and I'm predicting some shifts in some shifts in the stand. No, just some shifts in the in the standings for sure. The only story I have about like any of the players right now in the Player of the Week standings, I remember Isaac and I were in the tournament in Jersey. I can't remember the venue.
You played together?
No. No.
You're just both there.
Yeah, same bracket. But somebody told me he was sandbagging, so he shouldn't have been playing. They were like, yeah, this guy plays open and he's playing in the 4-0. I think it was like the 4-0. I think it was like a 4-0 mix or something. But shout out to you, Isaac.
I can't wait until I'm like too good that people are like, you shouldn't be here.
Right. How long?
Then I'll know I made it.
How long do you think before? How long are you giving yourself?
I think maybe I can pull it off in 2025. And people are like, you don't belong here anymore.
Right. So what would it be like?
You don't belong at the rec courts anymore.
Right. You don't belong. You don't belong playing with us. No, I mean you got to still, show love to the rec courts, and by then you'll probably be like your private text groups.
Yeah.
Meet
up at off hours to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Do you ever play with? Do you just play with anyone in rec play?
Not anymore. I mean, last summer a ton.
Right.
This summer maybe, but like where I used to play is just so overpopulated. Now it's like I set up matches and just play with specific people.
Right. I mean, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
To get the most out of your time.
Yeah. So a lot went on this weekend, and it's super cool that we both got our medals.
Yeah.
We got to try new paddles. We got to stuff our faces.
Very true. It's a good weekend.
But hopefully we're going to have some good future weekends.
For sure.
So let's talk about the future.
Well, there's a lot of tournaments coming up. Well, I do know.
What we got?
That.
Stall for me while
you guys got to sign up for the 3rd annual Fromouth Classic.
Oh my goodness.
West Reading. Guys, every day I check the brackets, there's like 10 of the 400 people that are playing out there every day are signed up for it.
Call them out. Point them out. Who'd you see that's not signed up?
Like June, I think. I don't know.
When is the tournament, first off?
It's the 8th and 9th.
They don't use pickleball brackets, right?
They're on Pickleball Den.
I feel like that's the problem.
It's a horrible website. Go to pickleballden.com. Sign up if you play at West Reading. We need more people. I'm going to play. I just didn't sign up yet. Which is the problem. Same story with everybody.
I feel like that tournament every year, people just wait to see who's signing up.
Yeah.
No one signs up, and you get a couple of people who might sign up as like needing a partner.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it's looking a little scary.
You should know her. It's looking a little scary.
We need some people.
I mean, I feel like that's like do you feel like there's a lot of tournaments at sometimes, and like some people
you have to pick and choose? And
right. I'm like, wait, why does this tournament have 400 people and this one has 86 people?
Yeah.
And they're right around the corner from each other.
I agree. And that's what happens this time of year. There's just so many tournaments packed into these same weekends that you kind of have to be like, you're like texting some of your players that are like, you play with, and you're like, do you want to play in this together? And you kind of just go where the crowds go. Mm-hmm. And then some tournaments you have to like cancel brackets because there's not enough players. I feel like that'd be the worst because all the planning that, goes into like reserving courts as a tournament director. From the tournament, West Reading, that's their 3rd annual. Man, I'm trying to think, what guy, there was a guy who won 2 years in a row in the men's doubles, like the 4-0 to 4-5. Who was that? Oh, that was me. That was so lame.
That was me. I'm the back-to-back champ.
Yeah. I was like, who is it?
I'm the back-to-back champ 2 years in a row at that tournament.
All right, so he's coming back.
I'm not coming back this year. Probably. I don't know. You know,
You're not doing anything else.
I already proven what I need to prove. But they're not. I was gonna do like whatever the highest. If it was like an open this year, I was like gonna finally try that.
Opened, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. Oh, so is it solely 4 or 5? Yeah. So yeah, I might do it. And go for the triple crown.
Do it. I dare you to do it.
Shout out, get my Anna Lee on with my triple crown.
You really got me there.
But so yeah, go sign up for that, guys. That's on Pickleball Den. Pickleball Den, that site. Because you have to like search, you have to know the name of the tournament, right?
You have to be exact.
You have to be exact. So go to Pickleball Den, type in
Fromouth.
Type in that word, and the tournament will come up.
But be careful, because if you just type in the name, you'll get like the last year's and the year before.
Oh yeah,
and you gotta find the right one.
You got to scroll down
that site's a nightmare.
That site is a nightmare. Wow, Pickleball Den, do better. And then we have the Berkeley Heights tournament, Berkeley Heights Spring Pickleball Bash. That is in Berkeley Heights. You guessed
Berkeley Heights.
Berkeley Heights. Let's see some of the details on that tournament. There's already 205 players registered. It's a round robin tournament. So shout out to that one. If you're playing, good luck. If you are a viewer and you're playing, good luck. If you are a viewer and you're not subscribed, you have to hit subscribe and then you'll have good luck. So that's in Jersey, and then anything in New York, or probably.
I can't go back to New York again this month.
You're like a freaking.
Somebody did send me one though at the Lifetime Pen one that I played the MILP in. Yeah. They were like, "There's one coming up on the 22nd." I'm like, I can't just. What am I gonna get an apartment there?
Right. You might as well. Jeez. Pickleball or New York, they I know this is off topic, but they have the remember City Pickle from last year?
Yeah.
Like I heard they have like now 40+ courts, and it's like way cheaper now.
Is it?
Yes, like it's like more reasonable, like $40 an hour versus like $120 last year or whatever it was an hour.
I mean, no matter what, if you're gonna go there, like it's a beautiful location to
play.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully this year I can get up to New York and get to that park. There is another tournament. It's the Angel C Open in North Wildwood. The registration is closed now. Tom was supposed to hit me up to play in that, but he dropped the ball. Just kidding. But that's at Albert Allen Memorial Park, 2200 Delaware Avenue, North Wildwood, New Jersey.
When is that?
That is June 1st through 2nd.
Oh, it's like this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. Yep. So good luck to everyone playing in that tournament, especially if you are a viewer and or subscriber. I'm not playing any future tournaments. Are you?
Just
like next weekend?
No, not next weekend.
You know who isn't playing any future tournaments for the next 60 days? Andre Daescu. What?
I saw that.
What is it? Pine tar?
No, I think people are just speculating at this point. It didn't say what the substance was.
Didn't say what. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like how that would help you.
Whatever it is, has got to be something that grips the ball.
Grips the ball. So would it make the ball stick to your paddle?
Longer. You'd have more control if it stays on there.
So like you're like, so like carries. It'd be like simulating carrying the ball.
Right.
I guess. Yeah, I feel like that would be obvious to notice. Like if you're playing with someone with it. Like, yo, why is it? No way. Like, I don't know. But dang, he's got $50,000 fine, 60-day suspension,
and a year probation.
And 1 year probation, which, what does that mean?
I don't know. Probably if he does something bad again, he's expelled.
He's out, right. Jeez. Well.
All I know is that he submitted it for review. It was suspicious, so then they sent it to a laboratory, and it tested positive for some substance.
Wow. Well, that just tells you guys, pickleball, you can't cheat in pickleball. All those illegal paddles you're using, just get rid of them. And rec play, tournaments.
I mean, obviously he doesn't need it, right? Like he didn't use that paddle during Atlanta.
Right. So why even, I don't know. That's so crazy.
Didn't he have great results?
I mean, before the paddle? I don't know what paddle. He uses that pro shot. I don't know what that thing is, the ugliest.
I saw a couple pro shots at APP.
That same one he has is the blue and pink?
Just the brand. Just pro shots in general.
Yeah, that paddle is ugly. I'm sorry. That paddle's ugly.
Why?
The color? Like, what is it? Pink and yellow and...
Oh, the one he had like cotton candy.
Yeah. I mean, anyway. So shout out to you. Hopefully you can afford that $50,000 fine. Ask Ben Johns if he can spot you or something, because we know he got it. So again, we got the Angel C, we got the Berkeley Heights, we have the Fromouth Classic. So those are some of the up and coming local events. Obviously, week 13 of the CPL.
Yes.
Next Wednesday. All right, guys. So you made it this far in the video. We have a special announcement for you guys. We are partnering up with the Cross Club Pickleball League to give away 2 free spots into season 2 of the CPL. It's going to go to 1 male, 1 female. And here's how you can get entered into the sweepstakes for season 2. So to enter, first, you need to like this post. You need to follow both Only Pickleball Podcast and CPL's Instagram pages. Then you need to subscribe to the Only Pickleball Podcast YouTube channel. That's going to get you 1 entry only if you are registered for the CPL by July 1st. So 11:59 p.m. on June 30th, you must be registered and have all of those 3 things done. Can we list those 3 things right here? Okay. Now, if you want an additional entry, comment on this post, tag 3 of your friends, and you get an entry for every
additional comment.
For every additional comment, right? So for every additional comment that has at least 3 different people, you get 1 additional entry into the raffle or sweepstakes for your free spot at season 2 of the hottest pickleball league in America. All right, guys. So that about wraps up this episode. And until we see you next Thursday, Nicole, what can they do?
Like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Enter the sweepstakes.
Enter the sweepstakes. And anything else?
No.
She said nothing else. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye. You'll be there, right?
Thursday at 6.
Thursday 6. Peace.